Alright, what's up, my friends? Welcome. We're playing some Modern as I'm trying to pick my deck for SCG Con in Jersey this weekend. And that's right, 4 Snapcaster Mages. 4. This is a deck that went 5-0 in a league. Jeskai Stoneblade played by Redgy. Seth resub, thanks so much. And 36 months, woo! 3 years, thanks, you're great. And this thing's look cool, honestly. Just kind of a Jeskai Stoneblade deck, 4 Ragavan, 4 Stoneforge Mystic, and then 4 Snapcaster Mage to go along with Consider, Spell Pierce, Lightning Bolt, Prismatic Ending, Counterspell, Iteration, Teferi, and some equipments. So kind of just like a pretty fair looking kind of mixture of like old school and new school stuff, which is fun. Dress Down, Dispute, Jace. You get the idea. Rest in peace. I'm too crazy with Sideboard here. And that's the Brewski. We're going to try it out. We're playing through the next day today also. So lots of Modern today and, of course, on YouTube as well. So let's play some frickin' Stoneblade, brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, Stoneforge Mystic. What's good? What's this, bud? Keep this. Hand is not great, but we can consider. We'll figure it out. Modern. Arid Mesa. All right. Start us up here. Mountain. Consider over opt with no graveyard synergy. I'd look at the deck. Let's see if there's like literally no graveyard synergy, but I guess like in a Stoneforge Mystic deck, if there's actual 0 graveyard synergy at all, opt would be better, because if you want to bottom an equipment, you want it in your deck, not in the graveyard. That's fair. Oh, Snapcaster Mage, duh. Yeah, of course. That's your graveyard stuff. What's up, Flopcake? Got Swift Spear here on turn 1. That's fun. And we draw. Another Consider. So not the best spot for Consider, honestly, because we're just sort of spinning our wheels against a aggressive start, but we're going to we'll play Otawara. Try and take the least amount of damage possible. Good old slow mono red opponents, right? Thanks for following, a friend. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Gut shot. Oh. Oh.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Light up a stage. This is a Prowess deck, not a burn deck. Sure. I mean, in theory, this should be pretty good for us, right? We just have like, you know, a lot of removal and some Batterskulls and stuff, but here comes the Spear. Gotta crack this and bolt me, so not that bad, because Gut Shot was like they Gut Shotted to light up a stage, but the Gut Shot's like almost not worth a card, so they just like spent 2 for 2, basically. They spent Gut Shot, light up a stage to get land and Lightning Bolt, which is like pretty reasonable, so they're gonna bolt me. It's obviously a lot of damage. This is 4 damage. There's still 4 cards in hand, but you guys consider. And we hit a Ragavan. I think I just want a removal spell. I don't think I want Ragavan. Bottom that and draw a Ragavan. Alright, sure. It isn't the graveyard, it's top bottom, so we know it's not there, but alright. Down to 11 on turn 2. We haven't taken a second turn yet. We're already at 11, which is kind of gross, but Prismatic Ending. Ooh. Oh, no. The lands. Oh. If I could Ending here and play Ragavan, I would snap that off. But I can't, because we have the Otawara in play, and that's so awkward. All right. Guess we just play Stoneforge Mystic. Problem is, like, they're probably going to kill it. I gotta try to kill this creature, right? I think I gotta kill this creature. Dash Monkey. Well, I don't like Dash. What's the point in Dashing Monkey? Like, we get it for 2, probably can't cast the card we get, and then we're stuck with a monkey in our hand again, right? So, people dash Ragavan a little too often. Alright, so let's ending this and say go, we'll consider again. And we can set up for Mystic plus Ragavan. I guess the treasure for ending. We could just cast ending. Like we don't need. It's like the mana you're gaining by the treasure, you're wasting by dashing. So unless the 2 damage matters, you're kind of like just spinning your wheels a little bit. So mountain. Against the Prowess deck, it's really important to keep their creatures off the battlefield. So here's Channeler. Scalding Tarn again. All right, a little bit of respite here. Cast Consider. Another Ragavan. Graveyard it. And an ending. Sweet. So, the bad news here is I think I only have 1 Plains. And I want to cast Ending and Stoneforge Mystic here. And taking 3 to do it kind of sucks. But I think we're going to. It's a lot of Stoneforge Mystics, honestly. Stoneforging. Yeah, so we have Island, Triome, Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, this stinks a little bit, but sure. Let's actually get the Foundry. Should I maybe Counterspell too? Or not take the Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, I don't think we're playing Ragavan's not that important to play, so it's like kind of important. Maybe I got a red source there, but red-white means you can't cast Counterspell if we draw it, which is awkward too. So let's go to 8. And let's get our Batterskull. What's ending? Probably should have done this in the reverse order, honestly, because now if they kill my Stoneforge, they can scry. So it's a little slight sequencing error there. Lady, resub, thanks so much. Happy holidays. Those cute for charity drafts are going up on YouTube. Over we're putting up the final drunken draft soonish. And then I banked up all the trophy drafts, and those are to go up on YouTube over probably once every 2 weeks, something like that, to kind of keep the vintage cube love going. All right, so no spell on my Stoneforge. That's good. Yeah, land's super awkward this game. I guess that's what happens when you play like a basic land on turn 1, because now I can't go Ragavan Stoneforge next turn. Here's Skullscar Mage. 3 cards left. We're at 8. So fairly tenuous. What is this? They're going to Mine Collapse. 4 mana instant. If it's your turn, you may sacrifice a mountain. Deal 5 damage to a creature or a planeswalker. Sure. I have never seen that card gas before. Alright. Down to 2 cards. We untap and we draw. Freaking Mine Collapse.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Yeah, good old rock. There it is. It's the flavor text. Love it. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're prowessing, like a free spell is kind of cool, but yeah, all right, cool, whatever. Yeah, that's sure. That's that's a thing.
We have technology.
Come on, opponents! I freaking upkeep. When you haven't played Magic Online in a while, and you get back on, and your opponent stops in your upkeep for a minute and doesn't do anything. Love it. Love it. Oh, Magic Online, how I miss thee. I've wanted to get a Vintage Cube draft day, and honestly, we draw Fiend's Tower. I mean, I want to cast Ragavan, too, but going to 6 is like, oh, going to 6 is gross. We can't block this, the Soul Scar effectively anyway. We only have 2 cards left, but let's cast Stoneforge Mystic. This time we're getting, I guess the Kaldra. And now I can shock in these Steam Vents and play Ragavan. Or what is what? All right. All right. So we are Ragavan? I don't know. Like, I think whatever we play, we're probably chump blocking with anyway. So, like, because the Soul Scar Mage is going to hit us for a lot, and you have to play with Steam Vents tap and say go. So if we play Ragavan, we're probably chumping anyway, so just like not take the damage. What's up, Katie? What's the roping penalty on Magic Online? You got 10 minutes to do whatever you want with, basically. Here comes Soul Scar Mage. Ugh. They have 3 cards in hand. So, if we block, they play a spell, we lose our Stoneforge Mystic. The problem is if we don't block, we might just die. And I have another Stoneforge and a Ragavan. So maybe we just like block here. Try to draw a removal spell too. Only cowards block here. Well, slap my ass and call me a coward. It also forces a spell from them too, because they want to actually trade here. So now they need to play like a lightning bolt on me, and they can't kill a creature. I'm on a block. This forces action because right now this is a clean block. What's up, opponent? Just nothing? Just nothing? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Whew. Just the blocks. Smart cowards all day. All right. Stoneforge is in. We draw a land. Now we have Activate, Batterskull. Let's play another Stoneforge and a Ragavan. Let's just do it all. Let's just do it all. Cast Ragavan. Cast Stoneforge. And say go. Hope they can't kill us. Get the 3rd equipment. Warrior block. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all saying I'm a coward? Actually a warrior. Actually a warrior. Oh, Mismatch Mountains too. Ugly as sin. Hard cast light up a stage. Love it. So now they have to draw Mind Collapse. They can't kill my... It doesn't actually matter. They hit Mutagenic Growth and Lava Dart. We're good. Lava Mancer reset, thanks so much. Here comes Soul Scar Mage. Of course, they have the Mutagenic Growth. I think I actually Batterskull block and then just put the Batterskull on the Ragavan. I like that a lot, actually. Just like force the action and gain some life, and then just start Batterskulling Ragavan. Block, block, block. A block, block, block. A block, block. They have the Mind Collapse again! Mind Collapse is broken. Alright, this is still fine, though. Because obviously we each block and then fire up Ragavan. So, Mind Collapse. Sack a mountain, deal 5. Whew. Boy. Alright, they got me. They got Dart and Growth here in Exile and then no mana up. I just fire up Batterskull on the Ragavan. I think we're good here. Equip this thing here. They say, yeah, at least they sacked the Ugly Mountain, right? So now they're a little more matching. That's true. That's a good play. That's a good play, actually. When you're stuck playing Mismatch Mountains, you play Mind Collapse to make sure that you can match them as appropriate. All right, so we're gonna attack with I would say just the Ragavan. Actually, yeah, we're back to just Ragavan. Make a treasure. Play Crucible, and then we can activate the Stoneforge and put in the Kaldra. 4D chess. Alright, Ragavan, make a token. We hit a Monastery Suspire. I could also just cast that, but, I mean, they're at 9. I guess they're just, like, pretty dead here anyway. This thing, indestructible, but the thing can shrink. Yeah, whatever. Regis resub, thanks so much. Yeah, let's play this. Sure, whatever. There you go. You got me. Casual resub also, thanks so much. Morning, folks. Freaking mine collapse. And they call it a mine.
Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
So now, if I fire up Ragavan, play an equipped sword and kill the Soul Scar. Yeah, that might have been better. I'd be at 8. That's reasonable. What's up, Grizz? Love my YouTube folks. All right, I guess we're making some blocks here. Have I watched Rings of Power yet? There's no time. No time, unfortunately. I'm gonna block with this, whatever. Cast your spells, whatever. We have Ragavan, Sword, Kaldra. We can just hardcast Kaldra next turn, so. Yeah, I'd like to watch Rings of Power, but I haven't had time. I haven't played Zelda since we accidentally beat the game like 2 weeks ago, too. Which I'm still mad about, honestly. Really, really mad about. Me and Nicole accidentally beat Breath of the Wild. We've been playing it for like a year and a half. Like, I don't have to play that much, but, and like, just beat it by accident. Only beat one of the Divine Beasts. Didn't even know you could like beat the game without doing it. Just kind of like wandered into the castle and beat the game. Pretty sad about it. Like, pretty bummed. There we go, Batterskull. All right. Well, they kept stacking their lands to mine things or whatever. So they're playing a Prowessy deck. We also don't have much here. I would say Explosives is good against them. They're playing probably 12 or 16 1-drops. I would say that the Flusterstorm is fine just to counter a spell. Aether Gust is obviously fine. Otherwise, everything else is kind of sketchy. Bring these in. Spell Pierce, Counterspell. Teferi's pretty bad. Honestly. Ending, Batterskull. Yeah, I think the Teferi's. Shape honestly considers like kind of crappy because it's just slow. And we have the 1-mana removal spell. We have the the endings and the bolts. Batterskull's pretty good. Maybe shave a counterspell. Let's try this. Hallowed Moonlight's for creativity, for living end. I could spike a company with it maybe because it's kind of fun. Any Ral the Ancestors decks might be popping around, you know. That was the tech card when I won the Players Championship in 2015. It was basically a green ramp deck playing red for Cosmic's Return, but I had 1 plains in my deck for 2 Hallowed Moonlights against Ral the Ancestors. And also just playing the plains made Radiant Flames better too, but never cast Hallowed Moonlight in the whole tournament. But oh my god. Whew. That's a hand. That's a hand. This is an expressive hand. Hand of the week. Let's go. All right, so we're going to mulligan this hand. There might be matches where this hand is good. This is not one of them. So we're going to mulligan. Opponent mulligan also. Mulligan to tap land, land. Ragavan, sword, consider. Ugh. It's not very good, but we're going to keep it. Keep it and just dump. I guess sword. So both players on 6. We're in the draw. This is just Jeskai Stoneblade. Yeah, just like this deck's 5 out of league. Look cool, and here we are playing it. Cool mixture of old and new cards. I'll get the deck list up for you. Just give me a second. Goblin Blast Runner. I'm kidding. It's not my Monday. All right, so there's Blast Runner, and we untap. So every fetch land makes this a 2-power creature. We draw the bolt. I'll get the deck list up momentarily on the overlay. I guess we're gonna like fetch a red source. We'll bolt this. We'll play Ragavan and tap land next turn. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, deck should be on the overlay now. Soulscar Mage. And Suspir. Damn. That's a lot of stuff. Alright. The question is, what do we bolt here? Like, I'm going to shock this in. Like, the Goblin Blast Runner is not exactly the most threatening card, but it is the most damage this turn. I guess we just kill that. They attack for 1. You get a 16. They only have 2 cards left, which is good. Yeah, I know. No Pats, no Lightning Helixes. Yep. Just the snaps. Just the snap. You draw Prismatic Ending. God, these lands are killing me. I need some fast lands in my life. That's what I need. Maybe we just Ragavan tap land here. I think we're like taking so much damage next turn. They have a good chain of spells. Ugh, this is gross. This is gross. Morning Nurse. All right, let's shock this in. Ending this. This word is considered kind of awkward, so just got kind of slow. Freaking Triome too. All right. Now I only have 2 cards left. Drawing up to 3. They get the mismatched lands again. Maybe they'll Mind Channel again and clean them up. So Spear again. Oh god, don't Lava Dart me. No! Alright. More trouble. Just no time to cast these Considers. Draw Stoneforge Mystic. The problem is they have Lava Dart, 2 Spears, and a card in their hand, and we're probably just dead. Probably need to find a removal spell, honestly. Just cast Stoneforge. What am I going to do? Just cast Stoneforge Mystic. Consider pretty mopey in the draw here. Just get Batterskull. Play land. Just hope we don't die. So Spear number 3. They have a dart in the bin. They dart me. I take 7. But then obviously Stoneforge lives and I get to put in Batterskull. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Kill me. This is gross. Is Tathena Benthelia's Hope a bad card in the Stoneforge package? Is that like the 5-mana creature? I mean, it's a 5-mana creature in Modern, you know? Like, if you play a 5-mana card in Modern, it better win you the game on the spot. Yeah, that's way too expensive for Modern. It's not only a 5-mana creature, it's a conditional 5-mana creature. We have to have the equipment in the graveyard already, too, which is like a huge tall order. So, all right, we go to 3. We are still alive, technically. Let's just cast the Consider. And bottom this and draw a Stoneforge Mystic. All right, I mean, we're obviously dead to almost anything here, but what's up, Nurse? Thanks for resub. 2 years of resub for Nurse. Here for Nurse. Here's a land. I mean, if they brick here, we can win. But if they have essentially anything, like literally anything, we die. Are we not attacking? Oh. We actually have a chance to win the game? We actually have a chance? Pow! Resub. Thanks so much. Man, we love Consider. All right. Yeah, let's attack for 4. Wouldn't go to 2. I mean, if they had literally any spell, they would have cast it last turn. Like a Lava Dart wins the game anyway, so I don't think it's that bad. But we can fetch a basic at some point, so we're not in a rush to crack the fetch. So don't think there's that much difference between 2 and 3. Jiro, what's up? Holiday card arrived in Finland. Sweet. Like the Igor token. The Igor token is awesome. It's a really, really good token. Here comes the germ. A germy germs. We have a Hammer Time deck on the docket today, a Dredge deck, and a Rakdos Scam deck. And then I played Blue-White Urza Thopter Foundry for my Cool Stuff video. I recorded that last night. That'll be up Monday morning on CoolStuffInc.com. That's right, CoolStuffInc.com. Also, folks, really, this is really important. If you missed my article on Cool Stuff, Batterskull's in. Oh, yeah, let's go. Back up to 7 and feeling fine. This is my article on CoolStuffInc.com last Friday. I really would love you to take a second and go check it out because, it's honestly, I think it came out really, really well. It's a theory piece, and it's hard to write good theory pieces, honestly, often because they're just, they're challenging to write. But I think this one came out really, really well. Check it out on CoolStuffInc.com. Getting better at Magic by starting at the ending. The concept of looking at how the game is going to end to inform your choices in deck building, gameplay, and everything. Kind of the beginning of knowledge in Magic. Thinking about how the game is going to end should be the single most important factor for your choices in the game, as well as deck building and sideboard planning. I think our article came out really, really well. Check it out, CoolStuffInc.com. Please, link is in the chat, and then you can just Google search it pretty easily as well. So check it out, please. Here come the 50s. Here comes the T-Swift squad. All right, so we're going to block definitely there and definitely there. The question is, what else are the blocks? They have 2 cards in hand. We're, in theory, gaining 4 here. What's up, Krusty? Yeah, the arena video is also great. We could, just block with Stoneforge and put in the sword. We're going to lose our stuff, but, whatever, as long as Batterskull lives. It's funny, if they have that 5 damage spell, I guess somebody would have killed it before blocks, though, so... Take 7, gain 4... I think this is fine. Let's do this. Because if I block here and they're able to kill this, I want to have some creature in play, so this is fine. Let's do this. They can't have Bolt because they didn't have Bolt last turn. Last turn they didn't attack because they didn't have a good attack. So they didn't have a spell last turn. So I think we're not we're not too scared of combos here. So sweet. 1-0. We'll take it. I want to remind you all also, I did a video for the official MTG Arena YouTube channel for my Historic Madness deck. This deck's freaking awesome. I love this deck. Video's a lot of fun to make. Please check it out. Support me. Take a second, like the video, leave a comment, because they hire me to make this video. And if we get good comments and stuff, they might hire me again. And frankly, I want to do more videos for this channel because it's a great channel, and I like doing jobs for Wizards. So check it out. It's pretty cool. All right. Let's back to the games here. Island. Consider. We are on the draw. Our opponent is mulliganed to 6. We can keep this, I guess, right? It's fine, Hopefully they're not playing Prowess, but the algorithm got you. Sweet. Excellent. Baby's doing good. Baby's sleeping a little better, and Baby's been very emotive lately, which is a lot of fun. Very reactionary to things and laughs and smiles, and it's really, really cool. No soundboard? Yeah, I try to keep a soundboard, trying to keep the official content a little more official. But Counterspell. All right. Island Counterspell. Name a more iconic duo. Yeah, Baby's been great. Who wants to see a baby picture? I got a cute one. Huh? Aww. He's smiling and stuff. He's just a very happy baby. Breeding Pool Springleaf Drum. What is this? Arid Mesa on top. And we're going to, I guess, just cast Stoneforge Mystic. Raffine's Tower. Leaving up Counterspell here is and the thing is, we're going to get a Sacred Foundry too, because we have the Iteration also, but that's fine. My first child is, I have a stepson also, but just cast the Stoneforge Mystic and see where it takes us. Teamer Hammer Time has been called. Good old Teamer Hammer time. Yeah, Breeding Pool, Steam Vent, Springleaf Drum is a weird. I guess they're probably an Urza Saga deck playing one of these. Alright, so we'll go get, I guess, Kaldra. Just say go. Awkward Mana is awkward, but End Step, Unholy Heat. Okay, it's dead. You got me. What else you got here? Anything cool? Huh?
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you!
Iteration Ragavan? They're also a Gigantha deck. It's interesting. I mean, I guess I gotta block this Ragavan, right? I mean, I could just, could fire up Iteration. We have 7 1-mana removal spells. The problem is that some of them are white, and if I hit a white one, I can't, I need a white land also. I could Snap Consider. I just block with that. That runs afoul of a removal spell, obviously. Yeah, what's a snap consider, I guess. Try and block. A Teamer Breach deck? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, just like a snap consider in combat. Where's our Ragavans, you know? Alright, so play Snapcaster Mage. Hello! Kicking it old school. Kicking it old school. Alright, so blocks. I would love to block. Oh, I would love to block. Woo! Oh, yeah. Taste it, Ragavan. $80 in a shitter. Tarmogoyf? Okay. Sure. What is going on here? Basic Forest. Double Tarmogoyf? No. By Gigantha. Sure. Alright. Tarmogoyf, Springleaf Drum, Gigantha. That's a thing, I guess. Iteration, we're going to bottom that. We already have 2 iterations. Draw Sword of Fire and Ice. Awkward. Yeah, I mean, like, our hand's not great, but let's cast Iteration. Spell Pierce, consider Lightning Bolt. That's pretty bad, honestly. Let's put the Bolt in our hand, and we'll just cast the Consider. Yeah, we're pretty flush on cards here, but Teferi Time Raveler, we'll top that. And then we'll play Raffine's Tower and discard a card to hand size, I guess. I could just, like, land bolt them, but that seems worse than just discarding, like, probably Sword of Fire and Ice. Yeah, that's fine. Play this. Just discard Sword. I don't think we need Sword here, right? Dathena could have fixed this hand. How? What's Dathena doing here? Is it land or sword? Because sword, like, they are like a blue-red deck. And sword could have value, you know? Yeah, I'm going to discard the Crucible, I think. EI finds more lands pretty easily, so... You got me for a turn here, opponent. What do you want to do? Opponent's deck, it seems like they're finding a case study on Urza Saga and Companions. Yeah, I mean, Modern's pretty, like... It is what it is at this point. You know, you're literally just playing Urza Saga, or you're playing Ragavan, or you're playing, you know, or you're playing both kind of thing. Or you're playing Companions, and yada, yada, yada. So, here's Gigantha. I mean... And an Aether Spellbomb. So yeah, they're just like a Teamer Urza Saga deck, which is definitely weird, but we go Stoneforge Mystic, which is pretty good. We get Teferi, just like bounce Gigantha and just like play Stoneforge. It's pretty good, honestly. Obviously my Bolt not looking too good here, but let's let's play Teferi. Bounce this. Or Archon, sure, yeah, there's definitely rules of engagement in Modern. Obviously Spellbomb's good against my Germ, which is kind of annoying, but just play land. They call me Dr. Germ. We'll get our last remaining equipment. We have multiple germs, so I'll just say go. They attack Teferi here. Does grow Tarmogoyf. Karn is pissed.
I am Karn.
Karn's like, Tarmogoyf? In 2023? And we're like, Snapcaster in 2023? Right? What's going on?
Inconceivable!
What's happening? Attack me, not Teferi. Very interesting. And just cash Gigantha again? Wow. Morning, Bray. Morning, folks. Karn does love barking. Bark, barkity, bark, bark, bark. Okay. Man, I wish we had a Path to Exile here, right? Path, snap, path. All right, so if I put in any germ, they're just going to bounce it. And they do have lethal on board, which is kind of awkward. We can iteration instant speed. That's not even particularly good, though. We can like snap, bolt, snap, whatever. Just like kill things in combat, double block. Yeah, like that's just gonna be right. We're gonna do that. So let's go land. We can bolt, snap, bolt, and still have counterspell up. Which is pretty good. Or yeah. I'll just say go. Again, spell bomb is pretty annoying against my germs, but more Snapcaster Mage, right? This card was the nut back in the day. Card's still really good, you know. All right, so we are going to attack me. They can like spellbomb their own creature, but we like want them to do that because we think we can Stoneforge. So, man, does Karn ever shut up? Like, God, there was a freaking squirrel out there or something. No basic mountain. So we gotta get a Steam Vents. Shock that bad boy in. Go to 6. Just gonna bolt the Gigantha twice. Right, it's creature, sorcery, instant, land. Yeah. Alright, bolt this. Cast Snapcaster Mage. And then we gotta decide what we're gonna do with the blocks for Tarmogoyf. Bolt this again. I guess we can just like block with snap. We gotta chop with snap, I think. So let's bolt this again. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna block here. And then I can end step, put it in equipment, or play counterspell. So playing creature on bottom for a long time, in my opinion, adding Cityscape level to the mix. Seems okay, but it's obviously good against counterspells. Here's a Wren. A Wren. They have 2 cards left. We're going to counter this. It's also just like a source of damage because we're at 6. I'm just going to counter this. I don't want to die with spells in my hand, you know, so they have some good follow-up here, so be it. 2 cards left. Love draw Prismatic Ending. We have an EI next turn. We have the counterspells are off on their side, so just like fair teamer. Interesting. Here's Steam Vents tapped. Looks like they're out. They're out, folks. Untap and draw. Triome. All right, let's play Iteration and go find ourselves Prismatic Ending. There it is. Ending, Snapcaster, and another Teferi. Ooh, boy, that's nice. Put Snap in hand. And put Ending over here. Let's cast the Ending. Target this. And then we'll see if they want to spellbomb it back to their hand. If they do, we have a germ waiting for them. Now it's a fairy ready to go too. We're cooking now. We're just doing everything. They gonna bounce it? Nope. So that's gone. Play Triome and just say go. I'm good. I'm good. Drawing, what's up? What's up, Drawing? The old Artisan Goblin deck. Yeah, those EIs weren't too good. They're gonna play Mistress Bauble. Are they like an Emery? What is their deck? Like just like cards so far. What's up, Cheetos? So we'll put in the Batterskull, I think. Make them bounce that. We can just Caldra them. I think we're pretty golden here, honestly. All right, untap. Draw off your bauble. Draw for turn. Stoneforge again. All right, let's plus Teferi. I guess we'll just Caldra, honestly, and just like make them use it. on one or the other. Here's a Kaldra. And then we could play Sword Equip it here, but I'm gonna leave up Snap Counterspell. Oh, what a time to be alive. Leaving up Snap Counterspell?
Gentlemen,
What year is it?
behold!
Leaving up Snap Counterspell, you love to see it. So what are you gonna bounce? Gonna bounce the Batterskull, the life linking one, sure. Which is honestly good for us because this is easier to re-equip, so. Alright. Say go at Snap Counterspell up. Snapcaster Mage, how I miss thee. Let me count the ways. We could Snap Consider here, but we could also like rebuy the Batterskull. We could do a lot of things, honestly. Let's just hold up Counterspell, untap. Another Stoneforge Mystic. I think we just attack. Just leave up Snap Counterspell, play another Stoneforge. I guess I could end step the sword, which is kind of cool. Actually, it's no reason to play on Stoneforge, so I have all 3 equipment, so. So you have Snap Counterspell up, and we have end step put in sword, and we just kill them. Mishra's Bauble resolves. That was working on the overlay, right? Alright, and untap. It's feel pretty safe with the Teferi in play, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a little safety blanket. Alright, and they could have like an Otawara here, I suppose. Should be kind of annoying, but like, whatever. You know, like, you got it, you got it. Alright, here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. Alright, that was a pretty cool game. So, like, Teamer mid-range. No copies of Wear Tear in the board. It's kind of interesting. Dress Down, sweet here. Dress Down kills Urza Saga tokens and turns off Tarmogoyf. Alpine Moon, also a little interesting. Aether Gust. I don't know what's in their deck, honestly. Rest in Peace. Makes my snaps bad, right? Subtlety, Jace, Explosive seems kind of fine, too. A lot of cards seem interesting here. What do we not like? Lightning Bolt. I guess I've got to answer Ragavan, so. I mean, like, all of our cards just seem pretty good. Maybe Spell. Ooh, they Spell Pierce, a little sketch. They got Spell Pierce. I would say we don't need Alpine Moon. Yeah, Dress Down. I guess Gust is like pretty easy. I just don't know how to cut. All of our cards seem fine. Like, the problem is like Bolt seems kind of but like they are a Ragavan deck on the play, so we kind of just need the Bolts, I think. Gotta cut something. 21 lands. 1 Dispute over 1 Pierce. I think we want 0 Pierce. And Dispute doesn't really count other important cards either. I don't mind cutting a Counterspell in the draw. We'll leave the Explosives out. I think between Ending and Dress Down we're like fine, so. Yeah, it just looks like a Red and 6 Saga good stuff pile, but like doesn't seem particularly exciting, you know? But alright, so Mulligan the No-Lander. Opponent keeps 7. I mean, I guess I'm going to keep. I'm not happy about it literally at all, but keep this, ship of Steam Vents, and hope no turn on Ragavan. Subtlety? Just like, what do you want it over, you know? Like, Sideboard is all about what you're taking out, too. So, like, we're taking out a good card to put in Subtlety. It's kind of Ragavan. All right, just sure. Obviously, they have turn on Ragavan. I guess our bad hand. Nice polarizing Ragavan, as usual. Alright, I guess we'll consider. Morning, Beast. How's it going, folks? If you're sitting in, welcome. Good morning. Happy modern day. And I was going to SG New Jersey. Ragavan's dumb. Alright, yeah, they got me. They hit a Stoneforge Mystic. Good luck. Hope they brought in a Batterskull. Play Stamping Ground. They have a Wren here too. Just the Modern Horizon nuts. Alright. It's pretty bad. That's true. They could have Shadow Spear. That's very true. But looks like no Stoneforge today, so we're in big doo-doo here though, because realistically we just are on the draw against a very good hand. Our hand sucks. Here's Consider. Stoneforge Mystic. I mean, like, we play Stoneforge, if we just kill it, we just lose. So let's bottom that, I guess. Draw Ragavan. Great. Ending. Ugh. A little frustrating, but Ragavan, of course, actually, they freaking ran in blind. I don't know why I cast this. That was stupid. Yeah, we're just dead. Just like good old polarizing on the play draws. Yeah, we're just going to game 3. All right. Let's see. So Ragavan hits again. They have 5 mana on turn 3. Hit my counterspell, sure. Play a Channeler. And a Channeler. I mean, I don't think bringing explosives is correct, because the problem is explosives, it doesn't help with this or what turn on Ragavan draw, you know? Untap and draw. Stoneforge Mystic. I mean, if I bounce to the Ragavan, they just dash it. Which I guess isn't even that bad, but snap, consider. Stoneforge almost assuredly just dies. Ay, ay, ay. Just try and play Snapcaster in combat, I guess. Try and block Ragavan. In speed, can't be hit by Wren. So, beginning of combat. Here come the crew. Snap. It's like every deck is both mid-range and Delver. I mean, you're not wrong. Spell Snare?
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Well, all right. Time out. When is the last time a Snapcaster Mage got spell snared on Magic the Gathering Online? How long has it been? Like, you know, it's obviously happened in the last like month, I would say. But like, this is something. All right, we'll go to the next game. Woo! Spell snare? What? Spell snare? All right, well, we're fine here for game 3. I mean, our hand was bad. We mulliganed into a bad hand and kept thinking it's a Ragavan, which sucks. You know, it happens, whatever. Holy moly. Woo! Don't get me wrong, I love spell snare, but another terrible hand. We're going to mulligan. That's better. Functional hand. Love it. Keep this. Should consider. And, just gonna play our fetch land and say go. Freaking spell snare. I love spell snare. I've cast a lot of spell snares in my day, folks. Love me a spell snare. Here's Ragavan. This is awkward. It's like I could bolt this end step. Yeah, we just bolted end step. Whatever. Let's get Sacred Foundry. I want to get a Triome, obviously, but this is obviously awkward with the counterspell, but we only have 3 of those, so. Untap. Can't spell snare me on the play. Obviously draw counterspell immediately after deciding to fetch Sacred Foundry, obviously. Always watching, folks. Alright, now let's get Batterskull, or let's get Kaldra. This pressures a Wren on turn 2 most. If they kill this, whatever, I get to play Iteration and make some more land drops and do our thing. Freaking Spell Snare. Steam Vents, Shock, Channeler. They have Channeler removal spell here. They got Bobble. A Bobble. Cut Counterspell for Remand and play Gigantha. I mean, Counterspell's pretty good. You know, like, and a Ragavan. Ooh. So the Stoneforge lives. We draw a Bolt. I think we actually just still cast Expressive here. Because we can't just act them and let them Ragavan us. So, what are you playing, Reach? Alright, let's Expressive. And let's put the... It might actually be land here. Dresstown's like... They don't have a Saga yet, obviously. Yeah, I'm just going to take land here. Alright, so... I guess I got the wrong land, but whatever. Play this. Yeah. Yesterday, the first non-Mog Monday in forever. It was just on YouTube. I tweeted about it. I wanted to play the midweek Magic event because it was Pauper, Artisan, whatever. So I couldn't play it on Monday, obviously, because it was midweek Magic. So it's on YouTube. Alright, so let's take another damage. And just say go. We got Snap Bolt here. They have their own Expressive Iteration. Murktide. You're going to main deck a Spell Snare? Expressive reveals... Scalding Tarn. Basic Mountain. Heat. Alright, I mean... It's kind of crappy, but sure. We've got Snap Bolt for Channeler. I guess the fear is like they put like Tarmogoyf or something like that, but draw Mesa. So now it's like, do I want to leave a Counterspell for Goyf and like end step Snap Bolt? I think so. Well, in the RSQ, a 2 main deck Spell Snare? What's everyone Spell Snaring for? I mean, I love Spell Snare, don't get me wrong, but I take 3 here. Buy Gigantha and say yeah. Cool. So let's crack and get a Triome. Play Snapcaster Mage. I've seen Seth's 5-0 zombie combo budget deck. I did not. Lightning Bolts. Bolt this. They have 5 cards. A lot of cards, honestly. Bolting me? Oh my god. Don't you cheese me out. They're going to cheese me out, aren't they? I'm at 2 now. Just too many shock lands, you know? Give me a fast land. Alright, here's Iteration. Teferi, consider planes. Let's draw Teferi. Put the planes off to the side. And... I mean, fetching out a 1 is 1... I guess 1 is different than 2 because of Ren. Yeah, let's put the planes... Just, I mean, we have Counterspell up, but stack, I guess. Thanks, FJ. Alright, so you go. Counterspell Iteration Shredder. It's pretty good, honestly. I mean, I love Spell Snare, so. Basic Forest. I'll play Gigantha. Do it. I want you to do it. Come on, I want you to do it. Gigantha's here. Love it. Love it. Untap. Teferi. Go get your boy here, all right? Pretty good against the vanilla 5-drop. Draw a card on the Teferi, sure. Play this tapped. Attack for 2. Old Snappy Boy going coast to coast here. Pure Sip Paladin, that's a good hit. Spell Snare's a nut. I love Spell Snare. A Baseju. Cast it again. I mean, I just played Teferi again, right? Like, pretty sure. Gigantha, sure. Untap. And draw. Crucible of Defiance. That's cute. Just play Teferi again. Keep this one. Bounce this thing. Draw Prismatic Ending. Okay. Play Mesa. We're pretty close to casting Kaldra here, which is kind of cool. We actually can Kaldra, or you can do Sokenzan, whatever, untap Kaldra. I don't know. We'll see what they do here. Like we said, going to 1 is fine. Dash Ragavan. I have plussed a Teferi, so I can just Prismatic Ending this. Latest Murktide Monday at 4 Shredder and 2 Snares. What's Murktide Monday? Alright. Ending. Boink.
Get off my plane.
Green. Play a new Beseju. And Gigantha. Alright. I think we're going to counterspell this now. I think we're at the point now we're ready to do that. Manguchi does Murktide Monday. That's fun. Alright. We're not going to... It's so tough because like they're at 1 with Kaldra. But I don't want to go to 1 because then I die to Ren. So like I just draw. Honestly. Another Teferi. So we're dead to Bolt. Yeah, we'll just channel here and attack. 3, 6. Yeah, we'll channel. Alright. Channel. I think maybe I should leave back 1 for Ragavan. Maybe just kill him with Kaldra next turn. Attack, bounce, bolt. Oop, I might have missed the line there. Hold on. I could have... No, maybe it's 6. Bounce this and bolt. Now we're short. We can bounce Teferi next turn, but yeah, I could have attacked. That is true. We just like bounce snap. We just have to have counterspell up again. That's true. That's very fair. That's very fair. I did not consider that. All right, we're dead to bolt here. We bounce snap. And it's so hard to let them like maneuver a bolt around Teferi if we have the counterspell in our hands. So that might have been right. So we like play a new Teferi, bounce snap. But then I have to crack this fetch too. I think we're alright. We're saying go, we're definitely alright. So they're at 5. We have a Teferi in play. This thing I guess trample, right? Yes, they can't like what can they have here? Like Otawara or their own Sokenzan, whatever. Sure, it's untap. Draw. Dress down. Let's just attack them and bounce our snap and bolt them. Cool. So worst thing there would have been their own Crucible. And they block 2 things. And then things get a little awkward. But alright, play Teferi. Keep the new one and bounce the snap. The old snap bolt. I have bolt in there, right? Yes, I do. The old snap lightning bolt. You just gotta love it, you know. You know, it's just a good old trick.
Ah, our hero returns.
2-0. All right. On the draw, we have Ragavan, so we're gonna keep Ragavan bolt. Answer both sides of the Ragavan equation. All right. Spell Pierce. Well, there was an argument for leaving a Spell Pierce here and not playing Ragavan. What if Foothills is likely to play a Ren on turn 2? And Spell Piercing Ren is a pretty big game. And if I play Ragavan into a Ren, it's like terrible for us. So play land psycho. What's up, Cody? First time chatter, Cody. The deck list is on the overlay. Should be on the overlay for y'all. Y'all out there in TV land. Proving Ground. Okay. Blood Crypt.
I am too smart. I am too smart. SMRT.
Alright, so let's get Steam Vents. And let's Spell Pierce this. I'm a big Spell Pierce fan, not gonna lie. And then, what's turn 2 for us? Let's see if we draw a land or not. I think if we draw a land, it changes things a lot. So, didn't draw a land. It's Ragavan. They have a second Ren, so be it, I think. Dashing Ragavan here doesn't really do much. I want to have the card actually in play, I think. So, yeah. Alright, go get him, buddy. Godspeed you, Ragavan, Nimble, Pilferer. Don't do it. No second Ren. Oh, no, they don't have a land?
Poor predictable Bart. Always takes rock.
They have a land, folks. Alright, they have a way to come a Ragavan? Whatever. That was a foregone conclusion because they had all spells in their hand. Don't mind that. Let's draw land of ourselves here, please. Lando? Calrissian. Alright, so just get Island. And I think we're going to cast a Teferi and just plus it. We could leave up Snapcaster Spell Pierce. But we have like Bolt Ending in Teferi. So like I don't really need a reason to leave a Counterspells. Do this and plus. There you go. What's up, Green Dude? This is Magic the Gathering Online.
We have technology.
Been around for 20 plus years. It's kind of creaky, but it's the only platform you can play Modern on. So here we are. Iteration. Wow. All right, let's do that. Wow.
Wow.
Consider and some lands. So let's take this here, put this here, put this here. Play the Flooded Strand and plus Teferi. Just like go. Feeling pretty good here. Counterspell, interaction, Teferi. Ooh, that's a lot of colors. All right, sure. They have many, many colors. Correct fetch. Let's get the R Triome. Everyone loves Triomes, right? Play Consider. Graveyard. Ending. Right, draw. Stoneforge Mystic, sure. Play Stoneforge. They have 6 spells in their hand. Meaning this is like kind of likely to die. Why Raffine's Tower and not Bant Triome? Why Bant Triome and not Raffine's Tower? What's the difference? Stoneforge dies. Means you want Sword or Batterskull. I guess it's Sword. Sega. No end step kill spell. Oh, sorry, that's Fairy Blade.
Do a barrel roll.
Leyline Binding. That's fine, I think. The Ragavan Steel. What do you mean? Like we'll have green if we steal ourselves Ragavan? I could see that, I guess. There's more green things to steal than black things. This is fine, I think. I'm not countering a binding, whatever. We can also just bounce it with Teferi and just like re Stoneforge, which is kind of cool. So like, I'll target Teferi. Sure, that makes sense. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I had them locked in on hitting this stream. It doesn't make sense though. That was bad. I should have probably maybe responded. I don't know. Not sure. So they get my Teferi. Now we have Sword. All right. What do we got here? Draw land. Land's pretty cool. Play land, say go. We put in our Sword end step. We have Counterspell up. We have Lightning Bolt up. And then ideally we're firing up the Sword old school style. Yeah. Yeah, losing Teferi on 7 is pretty bad. We could have like drawn a card off it at some point too, just a draw. Just feels a little bad too. Might be wrong, but untap. They have 6 cards in their hand. I doubt this is going to work without us interacting. But now we have a Counterspell Snap. I think we just go for it. Just fire it up. Equipskis? We're not going to defend if they kill this, I don't think. So it resolves. Here comes Stoneforge. Morning, Craig. And they'll play another Leyline Binding. The question, Raymond, is do we counter this or not? Binding will probably hit the sword. I'm going to counter this. Blue, blue. What do you got? The sword hit is pretty good here. It's a card. It's a threat. Yeah, it's nice. All right. Nugia. Draw. Deal 2. Hallowed Fountain. All right. And they got a turn to cast stuff if they want to. We have removal spells out the wazoo. Snapcaster for Iteration or Bolt. A threat in play. That's pretty good. Black, red, blue. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This would be a creativity deck, possibly. Kind of looks like it. Excuse me. It's like Goblin Shaman is not long for this world. Let's crack this fetch. We're going to hold this bolt. And we're going to untap. And they can't block the Stoneforge anyway with this. But I think I want to... Do I want a Prismatic Ending next to the Shaman? Or kill it with Sword of Fire Ice? We have Bolt, Snap, Bolt available too. We're like 1 point from killing them, honestly, which is kind of cool. So let's ending this. Actually, I don't know why we would do this before we attack. Let's attack first. So attack you. Pro red, can't block. And we are going to Nugia. Down to 7. Draw Teferi, Time Raveler. That's pretty gas, honestly. Let's put this in. We cast Teferi, bounce their Binding. Cast Teferi, bounce their Shaman. And then have Snapcaster, Counterspell, or Bolt Spell Pierce up. I think I'm pretty happy with all that, honestly. I guess like we don't need to bounce the Binding. We draw an extra card, but like it allows them a chance to cast Binding, and we lose the Teferi in the exchange. We like turn the Teferi into a card. What is this? They're gonna Spell Pierce my Teferi. I'm just gonna pay because I sold my own Spell Pierce. So what's up, Rax? Thanks for the resub. Yeah, definitely a creativity deck. Let's do this. It's minus here. And then we have Spell Pierce up and Lightning Bolt up. And they're at 7. So I think we're good here. They could, I guess they have like the reanimation package also. They can get us here. If they have like persist and stuff. Because they can persist around Spell Pierce. They discard an Archon. Shit. All right. So I could have like Teferi bounce to the Fable and just ending the token. So we sack the Stoneforge. Let me think for a second here. They're going to, oh, I'm sorry, I can sack the Teferi. So they're going to 10. I'm going to 8. We discard Teferi, or sack Teferi. Next turn we can put in the Kaldra. They can obviously block it with this. Put in Kaldra, equip. If I draw land, Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Alright. This is kind of gross. Oh, it's only a 5/5. I'm sorry, because of the persist thing, right? Alright, sacrifice this. Prismatic Ending. Yeah, I think we screwed up here, but maybe we can still make it work. End step, we bolt them. Put the sword on the Kaldra also. I could also just bolt, snap, bolt the actual Archon. They have the they have a blocker here too, though. I bolt them, untap, put in Kaldra, put the sword on it. Attack with 7 power of trample. That deals 2 more damage on a hit. And then if I draw, I can snap bolt also. Yeah, I think I bolt them. Alright. Bolt you. Another binding here would be pretty gross too. Spell Pierce the Bolt. Alright. Sure. Okay. Untap. Prismatic Endings for days. Jeez. Alright. Put in Kaldra. Equip sword. Combat. It's tense. It's a tense game. This game was going great for us. Things really turned on a dime there. Delvar Fart says, quick, invent new colors so you can Prismatic Ending this Archon of Cruelty.
Do a barrel roll.
All right, here comes Germ Token. They're going to block. Sure. So, trample over, kill the Archon, bolt them. It also exiles the Archon, which is gas, so they can't persist again. There's our Counterspell.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my
Wait, what?
god!
Why did it exile the... This creature does combat damage to a creature, exile that creature. Judge! Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a creature, oh, it's a, oh, that's really, sure. Right, okay. It's a trigger, and the creature needs to be, that's a really weird or poorly worded. All right, so the trigger needs to exile it from play, but if it's already dead, then it won't be exiled. Yeah, that's really oddly worded, but sure, whatever. We say go. We got Counterspell and Spell Pierce up, and I'm feeling pretty good about things, honestly. They have 3 cards. And they go to 5. You get your Dwarven Mine, and they call it a mine.
That still only counts as one.
Here's Saga. Flip that bad boy. They're going to fire off Creativity, and we're going to counterspell it. Domain Reanimator. Yes. The old Renin 6 Spell Pierce Leyline Binding Persist deck. How does it even work? I mean, you attack into a 10/10, and they block with this. Creativity. Say it, folks. Say it with me. Say it.
Get off my plane.
Not today, my friend. Didn't even need the counterspell. Didn't even need the best draw of my deck last turn. All right. So creativity deck. What do we want? Flusterstorm, Hallowed Moonlight. Dispute. They played Teferi too. Ooh. I mean, Aether Gust plays, right? Explosives, Rest in Peace, Dress Down, Alpine Moon, Subtlety, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Old school. Nox says, your stream came up as a random suggestion. This really brings me back memories. I read all my cards from the 90s on my parents' basement like a month ago. Used to love Stasis, Kismet, Chronotog, and Howling Mind. Oh, so you're evil. Okay, got it. What's up, friend? Everyone, welcome to our first time chatter. What's up? All right. So our prismatic endings are pretty sketchier. They don't hit that much. They hit the Goblin token, not really much else. Counterspell, Snap. Teferi's obviously great. Spellburst is great. Bolt's fine. Dress Down, Salty, Alpine Moon. Yeah, it's like fine. Mystical Disputes are interesting, but Teferi's pretty clutch here. Let's try this. Like, bringing disputes to counter their disputes is like kind of reasonable, but I don't know what I'm cutting, honestly, so I think this is fine. Ugh. Ugly. Ugly. Are there any side events? I don't plan on it. Ideally, I'll be winning the Modern 20K. That's the plan. What happens from there, we'll see, you know. Definitely mostly just looking to have fun. I'll play some fun deck and just have a good time. We can keep this. Keep this and ship probably Aether Gust, the worst card in our hand. Unfortunately, Ragavan looks pretty bad against Ren, but what are you going to do? And this is not Spell Pierce, so we can't even counter a Ren. We should go for it, I think. Alright, yeah, just going to play a Ragavan and get it killed to a Ren. What else can I do, you know? Play Steam Vents. The eternal struggle. Ragavan versus Ren on the play versus on the draw. Like, literally night and day. Alright, say go. Please don't. Oh, thank God. And it lives? And they didn't kill it? And now I can attack? Oh my God. Are they going for a, no? Just nothing? Just nothing. Alright. Ragavan hits. Revealing. Archon of Cruelty. Not quite.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Alright, and then we could cast Teferi here, but leaving up Counterspell Flusterstorm is pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna say go. We also have the snap for another Counterspell too. Playing Trials? Nah, I'm going to get in on Friday at like Friday night at some point. So the SSGs like aren't attached to anything. So like it's not like you're qualifying for anything anyway. So they're kind of just like fun, stupid events, you know, like whatever, just playing them and have fun. All right, so it's Flooded Strand. Untap. And Scalding Tarn's pretty good. We are pretty rolled up here. Which might be a Ragavan snowball game. Oh my God, we're just doing it. We're just doing it. Revealing a Bitter Reunion. Pretty cool card, but don't think that we're interested in casting that. But now I want to cast Teferi, I think, so let's practice fetch. Because they could also, next turn, they can have a blocker with Dwarven Mine, so Ragavan's not going to hit next turn, most likely. But it's a variant. And they are going to cast Spell Pierce. That's fine. If I go to pay for this, they can just creativity next turn. So this is fun. I also have a second copy anyway, so because like they have no interaction. So like what's in their hand, right? Their hand is likely just like another land and a creativity. I hate these freaking ugly lands. I hate them. I wish when you play Magic Online or Magic Arena, you could like, there's a button to hit and just turn off all card styles. Here's Foundry. Black, blue, red. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We can use the Teferi of a token, I guess, right? This is fine. Sure. Art is subjective. I just want to be able to tell what the cards do, all right? Just want to look at the board and not be like, wait, what Triome is that? Wait, what is that? You know? All right, so untap. And draw land. Sick. That's all I want to do. Teferi resolves. Awesome. Teferi resolves. All right. Ragavan coming in. Can we get a hit? We get a hit?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
We get another Archon of Cruelty. That's 2, folks. 2 more and they're out. Let me just say go here with Counterspell plus Storm Up. Feels pretty good. These Ragavan runaway games are just like easy peasy. Bunch should be one-sided. Oh yeah, I agree. You should be able to see the things you want to see, you know? So like my side of the board, I always just see like basic cards. If they want to see crazy stuff, they can do crazy stuff or whatever, you know? We can cast Archon next turn. That is true. That is true. Having exiled 2 Archons also makes it less likely that they have Persist here. Oh, they have another Archon on their hand, so... We have Counterspell and Flush Storm, so I'm feeling pretty good here, I think. What's up, Adam? Playing some Modern. Adam, you going to SCG Jersey? Persist. They've cast... It's only been 2 spells. Cast Counterspell. I can't even fight him a stack here, honestly, because it's very out, so... I only use card styles to confuse my opponents. Dwarven Mine. And another Fable. That's annoying. Alright, so unfortunately our Ragavan is no longer part of the equation. That's really annoying, actually. Alright. Untap. We have all the counter spells in the world, but like now they can just like Fable us. Because we just don't have anything else. Shit. Just gonna say go, I guess. This is a really awkward game where like things are going so well for us and like we just haven't found another threat. Flip Fable. Oh, cool, Adam. Discard a Flusterstorm to the Fable. Play land number 6. 2 cards in hand. Now they can pressure my Teferi, though. Might play Naked Snapcaster here, folks. No, just the Dwarf comes in. That's fine. Alright. That's weird. Honestly, this is stay home. Crack the fetch. Alright. Another Dwarven Mine. Yeah, this is getting kind of gross. Oh, please play big creativity here. Oh, love it. All right, so... I want to use Flusterstorm. I'm going to use Flusterstorm here, right? Flusterstorm. Flusterstorm. If they attack with this, it would have treasure, too. It's kind of weird. I'm sure they didn't do that, but... Flusterstorm. Tush to pay? No, okay. Cool, cool, cool. We need something here. Honestly, they're going to have both Reflections online next turn, and we don't really have a way to stop that just yet, but... Alright, Raffine's Tower. Please draw a Lightning Bolt or Iteration. Alright, cool. Iteration works. That solves all problems. Cast Iteration. Hallowed Moonlight, Sacred Foundry, Snapcaster Mage. I guess you just like snap back the iteration, right? So... Oh, I didn't do that, actually. Whatever. Sure. Snap Iteration and this is awkward, honestly, because we kind of like playing Iteration on their turn isn't particularly good. Honestly, playing EI on our turn isn't very good here either. And now they have active double reflection. Ugh. I just have to cast it, I think, right? All right, this sucks. This game was going so well for us, too. All right, here's Snapcaster Mage. Thanks, Cooper.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Fable's pretty good. Fable is pretty good. No doubts there. Cast Iteration, looking for a bolt. There we go. We found it. All right, so let's go. Spell Pierce does actually handle a... all right, let's put Spell Pierce in the hand. Here's the bolt. Cast Bolt on reflection. And just say go. So we have Spell Pierce up. If they have another creativity here and they're careful with it, we're gonna lose. But I mean, what am I gonna do? Say go. Kiddo has the day off. What? Yeah, getting 2 cards off. Yeah, there is pretty sweet. I mean, most of our cards cost 1, but all right. So here's Fable. Flip it.
Can I kick it?
Oh god, I don't like this. They get a shaman first. Yeah, that's gotta be right. Yeah, they have that creativity here. Yeah, I think we're dead. What an awkward game. Our start was so good and we just like didn't find anything to follow up. He's both back to Teferi. Yeah, we're in trouble. Creativity targeting this. Spell Pierce doesn't do crap here. Yeah. Once they arc on us, we're in big trouble. It's getting pretty hard to win. Yeah. Smart play, too. Well played here, playing on Spell Pierce and a removal spell. All right. Yeah, that's bad. That is not good. Here's Archon. We'll stack Teferi. Discard Spell Pierce. 7 to 12. Need to find an answer right now. I have a Ren, too. Oh, gross. Nice Spell Pierce, idiot. All right. Yep. This game was going so well for us. What happened? Just didn't draw any threats. There you are. Thanks, Stoneforge Mystic. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're just dead. That's an awkward loss there. That does not feel good. That's a tough loss. Very tough loss from an absolutely dominating position. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Explosive, rest in peace, salty. That's fun. Game 3. Wow. Wowzers. So far ahead. We had to kill the Fable. Otherwise, they just make 5 Fable tokens or whatever. We lose that way. So we had to find the bolt for Fable. It sucks, you know. We took down Counterspell, but like we kind of had to. Like explosives this matchup. I mean, it's like fine. You know, like it's leaving up 2 mana, which is just like leaving up Counterspell or Flush Storm anyway. Just so it costs 2. And like, I don't know. It just seems okay. I don't think it seems great. It's better than Aether Gust. Like maybe you cut like Batterskull Aether Gust for the 2 explosives. Sure, I'll try it. I'm in. Gust is kind of awkward. Because like, it's not a permanent answer. So like if you gust a creativity, they can just do it again next turn. So we'll try it out. Nevo sideboard Orvars. Yeah. All right. On the play. Ooh, our clock's low. Taking a long time. We have to our Ragavan, but we have no second land. We got to keep this, though. We'll keep this. We have considers, so... I've actually hated these considers. Steam Vents. Shock. Ragavan. All right, buddy. Go get him, buddy. Don't kill my Ragavan. Let's go, Ragavan. Iteration. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. No, they're eventually going to Triome here. Never mind. They don't want the Triome to get exiled with the thing. Yep. Makes sense. Ragavan hits. A Dwarven Mine. Now, I can cast Iteration and try and find a land. However, that's bad against Ren. Or I can try and counterspell Ren. And just ride this Ragavan train. This is a tough call. Making a land drop is pretty important here, honestly. I do have end step consider, though. Sure, let's take go. What were they thinking when they made this card? Like, it's so silly. All right. They could go. They could have a binding here too. Doom off resub. Thanks so much. They consider. All right. I think we're keeping any land here, so we'll top this. All right. Crack the fetch. They're going for the binding. Wow. So if they had done it on their turn, this would have resolved. But now I think I want to counter this. It's not bad. All right, Ragavan. Keep it coming. We still need some help here. Here comes Ragavan. Revealing a Fable. We play a Crucible. Yeah, it's a little sketchy, honestly. Not gonna lie. Ren here is devastating. A lot of things here are devastating, honestly. Bitter Reunion's fine. That one's totally cool. No problem, Bitter Reunion. Sure, do your thing. That's fun. Discard Arcana Cruelty. Okay. We have Hallowed Moonlight too, which is gas, so nice persist. Alright, untap. And Flooded Strand is also nice. Let's go Ragavan. Revealing. Indomitable create. I could cast creativity here. Play land. And want to be able to beat Persist plus Spell Pierce. We have consider. Let's just say go. Alright, so Scalding Tarn, get a land. So, land 4. Just going to say go. Alright, so let's cast Consider. They have 6 cards in their hand. I kind of like this land, actually. Nah, it's bottom, actually. Draw Explosives. Alright. Triome. Ragavan is still good. Still kicking here? Alright, go get him, buddy. Now they crack. Oh, I'm so stupid. They have the freaking thing. I have Bolt. This is fine. So they play a Dwarf. Miles bolt it. Get that out of here. Yes, E also kills treasures, which is awkward. Obviously, we can use these to crack it, but... Alright, they have 6 cards. Ragavan hits... Actually, that's actually insane. We've now hit 2 Dwarven Mines off of the Ragavan. They probably only have 1 left, if they even do. And... I mean... They have so many cards in their hand. Consider bolts. Could play Expressive here. That's bad against Persist Spell Pierce. Gotta make a land drop, though. Let's play this. I don't love this, but... Long games. Hopefully, taking a while here. Alright. Sure. So you go. There's your 4th copy of Dwarven Mine. And... Oh, they just going for it? They're just going for it. Creativity. X equals 1. There's Moonlight here. Little Moonlight. They're going to Flusterstorm? What? Alright. I have both. This doesn't actually matter. It's fine. So, Flusterstorm resolves. And we just bolt this thing. Sure, that's fine. That works too, I guess.
Get off my plane.
When all said and done, we're looking really, really good here. They're actually out of Dwarven Mines too, so... Hallowed Fountain, Ragavan. We get Snap plus Counterspell up too, right? We get Arid Mesa. White. Play this. I think I just draw a card. Draw a card. Scalding Tarn, go. You can Snap Bolt them also, so... The old plan B / bolt. Bitter Reunion, sure. Discard Stomping Ground. Steam Vents. Tapped. 4 cards in hand. Blue, black, red. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. What are they at? 6? Sure. Let's snap counter this. The old snappy boy. What's up, Chris? What's up, bud? Use E and kill them. I could have snap bolted. Yeah, it's true, I guess. Whatever. Try to play fast. My clock's slow. You're right. I could have just E'd and bolted them. Snap bolt and then E. You're right. They were good, though, so... Hopefully we're good. Attack. Ragavan. Alright. I mean, I guess, like, if they drop Persist here, we could lose this game. But, what are you going to do? Persist for Archon, we lose. I mean, if I punted, I punted. What am I going to do? You know? No one ever said I'm perfect. No one ever said I'm even good, honestly. Just here to play my fart sound effects and have a good time. No Persist, please. What's up, Sakarath? Bitter Reunion number 3. Discarding Spell Pierce. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh my god.
That's it. I'm going to clown college.
Alright, well, I throw it away. So we should have won this match. I just punted. That's awful. Alright, Are we dead? Haste, attack. We're not dead, but like we're pretty dead. That is gross. The old bitter reunion for haste. Yeah. Teferi had two loyalty on it, so it was not doing much. Attack. We sacrifice the Snapcaster Mage. We need to draw, like... They actually are almost in the spot to hardcast Archon again, so... Or 2. What do they have? Ren, too? That sucks. Does feel bad to punt a game you're, like, guaranteed to win. Alright. Snapcaster Mage. That does not do much. Ragavan attacks. What's up, David? How's it going, bud? Expulse is on 2 and sack snap. Oh, to kill the reunions? I don't think so. I mean, like... Alright, let's hit their case Archon. We need to land again. I mean, the problem is they can just freaking recast the Archon next turn. So we just snap Expressive. Yeah, this sucks, obviously. It sucks pretty bad to just like have the win and just throw it away, but I think EI is better than consider. We could hit 2 bolts, so red, blue. All right, here we go. The biggest EI of all time, the bailout. No bailouts here. I get a rebuy, I guess. So we'll put the EI in hand. Exile Flooded Strand. Play Flooded Strand. Looking for the buyout. Here we go. We need bolt off this EI. 2 bolts. Snapcaster, Ragavan, consider. That is not going to do it. Yeah. That sucks. Alright, my bad. Right, we got 3 mana. I mean, I don't think any of this actually matters. Cast consider. Counterspell. Sort of fire and ice. Yeah, alright, so I screwed up. What are you gonna do? Screwed up. And then they hit the let them hit the big outs there. So we should be 3-0, but whatever. What are you gonna do? Alright. Match 4. Stinker hand. A true stinker, Mulligan. What's up, Map Hacker? This hand's not good, but we're gonna keep, so keep this, ship this. Obviously a very awkward hand with our 2 non-blue sources in our counterspell. Delta. Soapy resub, thanks so much. Yeah, just say go. I mean, consider. Now I can cast Counterspell at least, so. Delta will get a Watery Grave, not a Triome. Wow. Protos Hype Tray, let's go. Not a Triome. And they're going to play a turn 2 Ragavan. Sure. So, this feels spell piercing to me. Unless I drew exactly this Ragavan this turn. Oops, no. Consider. Removal spell, please. Otawara, no. Our own Ragavan. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is actually pretty good. So, that at least allows us to defend our Ragavan a little bit. Oops. Go get him, buddy. All right. Some monkey on monkey violence here. Ragavan v Ragavan. Ours is definitely cooler than theirs is. Fatal Push. Nope. Let's get... I would say Hallowed Fountain. Yeah, like Prismatic Ending and Bolt. Yeah, that's fine. And Spell Pierce, yeah. What are the odds they have a land in their hand, huh? Possible, maybe, conceivable. They have their own Spell Pierce. Another push. It's a Ragavan's world, folks. We're just living in it. Malakar Rebirth. So they're like a Grixis scam deck? That's awkward. Sure. They're going to feign death. So when this Ragavan dies, it comes back as a 3/2. They have won the Ragavan war. We draw Prismatic Ending, though. All right, let's ending this. We could have Teferi and bounce it, but they could just dash it. So just play this, play ending. Set up, we have Counterspell, and then Teferi next turn. Ragavans everywhere. Fable. Nah. Alright, I get to play Teferi. And we get to... And a Ragavan, too. Alright. We could dash Ragavan here, I guess, right? I don't hate that. We can play Teferi, too. If they miss. If we hit a spell, great. Go get him, buddy. Alright. And take the damage. We hit a Bloodstained Mire. Tilt. Alright. Just play Teferi here. Teferi and I guess probably plus. They have 3 cards in their hands, so. Bounce that Ragavan back and say go. Expressive Iteration. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Malakar Rebirth. Feign Death. Sup there, opponent. Grief enters the exile zone. They're going to scam me here. They're going to scam me. I guess it's like... they're not going to scam me. Okay, I should take my Ragavan. Sure. Are I'm playing at the SCG? Not a clue. It's my first time playing Modern in like 2 months. So, we draw a Lightning Bolt. Now, I could just draw off Teferi if I want to, but I don't think I do. I think I rather just have the option to bounce to the next thing they play. So, just say go. Alright. I mean, 17, 14. They have 4 cards to my 1, but I have an extra land and a Planeswalker on 6. Playing Stoneblade, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Alright, so obviously we can bounce Fable token, which is pretty good. This is match number 4, yep. Alright, so untap. And islands. Spell, please, of some kind. Just some variety of spell. That is a spell, technically, sure. Let's consider. That's a spell also. Let's go. Alright. Stoneforge Mystic. This is going to get what? Now, do I want to get a castable here? If I get Kaldra and they kill a Stoneforge, kind of sucks. If I get Batterskull, that's pretty good. Get the Batterskull. Kick it old school. Kick it old school.
Can I kick you?
And we'll say go. I feel like Ragavan would still be modern playable if you only got a treasure when it hits. I agree. That's like a big hallmark of like Magic design in the last like 5+ years. It should just like put extra abilities on cards that are already good. You know, like you find a good example, but iteration, sure. It's just a lot of cards that are like would already be good, and then they have this extra line of text on them too. I like to call it the Billy Mays effect. As a 1/1, Ragavan is actually an interesting design because now it's not like there on rate too. All right, so I'm gonna thoughts. He's my my Batterskull. That sucks, but whatever. We can always bounce my Stoneforge, just play it again too. That's kind of cool. 3 cards left. Billy Mays here. Yeah, like I don't really need Teferi in play in this matchup, so Attack for 1, bounce it, research. Get it, research. It's like I'm in for 1. I mean, if they have a kill, so they could kill it response, I guess. That would be devastating, actually. Hold on. Because right now they can't play instants, but if I sack the Teferi and they bolt us in response, it's devastating. I was at a plus. We'll just wait a turn. It's devastating. It's just devastating if they have it, so. If only my treasure would be bad. As a 2-1, like a 2-1 for 1 is like fine. You know, like that's where you want to be on rate. You know? And then a red Birds of Paradise is also very good. So. Alright, 13 to 14.
Make a little noise here, huh?
Come on, I can't hear you!
We are the Borg.
Alright, Flip Saga. Get Bolt Reflection here, obviously, if we need to. And then we're going to play a Seasoned Pyromancer. That's annoying, but sure. That is true. Teferi turns off Feign Death effects, too. Discarding Kroxa. Let's see. Alright, just gonna bolt this Reflection, because we gotta do that anyway. And untap and draw. Spell Pierce. Powerful. Powerful card. Alright, yeah, I'll just get this Teferi going, I guess. Draw Snapcaster Mage? Okay. I got a Counterspell in there. That's pretty good, actually. I can counter their Kroxa. I guess, like, they'll just Kroxa again next turn, but... What's up, Krusty? Favorite deck and or video I've played, made since Worlds? I don't know. I've played a lot of Magic since Worlds. I don't know, honestly. I don't have enough blue here. Hold on. I'm sure I tap this better. Stoneforge. I don't know, honestly. I don't have a good answer for you. I'm sorry. Mad Cow Storm is very fun. Sword of Fire and Ice or Kaldra Compleat. I think I like Sword here. Sword's great. And then also Sword, if I snap counter, then we have to put the Sword and just go for it. So that's pretty good. Prismatic Ending Kroxa. I mean, like, them taking the whole turn to play it and just countering it on tapping and playing Sword's great. So. So they're just playing EI in the in this scammy deck. The old scams. 1 black Fatal Push. Alright. I guess, sure. Attack Teferi, most likely. It's a fairy. It's a fairy. Me. That's fine. I want to have a snap in play to Sword, so this is fine. Studweiser Games. First time chat. Let's hear for Studweiser Games. Everyone say hi. This MH2 has proven to be a format saving set to unban some card. Yeah, I mean, like you could, for sure. You have Bolt in the bin, too. You have Spell Pierce here, too, which is actually great. So, Spell Pierce is very nice. Snap Bolt. I don't think adding more combo cards to the format's going to make Modern a better format, you know? But, I don't know. You know, Modern just sort of, like, is what it is now. There's just, like, you know, 20 or 30 Modern Horizons cards that are all, like, very format-defining. And, like, you can't ban all of them, obviously. You know, and adding combo cards to the format isn't necessarily a good solution also. So, like, I don't really know what the solution is, you know? Just Modern is what it is. All right, we're good to go here. Untap. Fire up a Sword. Ooh. So you could EI and risk not hitting a land. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. All right, so Counterspell Ending. That's great, actually. So let's put the Ending in our hand. Ship Counterspell, take the Tarn, and play Tarn, and get our Sword going. Sword draws a card too, so I have Ending for Kroxa. Sword of freaking Fire. Look at this. What year is it? Sword of Fire and Ice on a Snapcaster Mage. Hell yeah. Kill this. Draw a card. Draw a counterspell. Sure. Why Snow-Covered Islands and not Plains? I just copied the list off the internet. I don't know. This was 5-0 to League, so. We should also be 3-0 right now, too. I just stone punted our last match, so. All right. In for 2. Down to 9. We got 9-9. And they Kroxa. We discard Counterspell, ending it, attack, and deal 6. How do you do, fellow kids? Sword of Fire and Ice on Snapcaster Mage. Here's Kroxa. Ugly Kroxa. Discard Counterspell. Alright. No, this is not a cube draft. No. I know. It looks like cube. It's not another Snapcaster Mage. Oh my god, we're doing it. Let's attack. Kill this. Draw Consider. Alright, so we're going to, we have Snap, Counterspell, and Ending here. I think we're, like, almost completely locked up. Let's guess Consider. Triome bottom. Ragavan, too. Woo! Prismatic Ending. And Snap, Counterspell. Your turn! Oh, leggings. I just don't like alternate arts, alright? Just want to look at a card, know what it is immediately. There we go. Woo!
After it was all over, he took us in the house and served us pancakes.
Alright, what do we want against this deck? Honestly. Like, I could see subtlety against them, because, like, it's important to hit their fury or their thing. Was there an argument to Sophie burn the face because he drew a bolt? I mean, I think just, like, killing their stuff's fine. You know? What are we cutting here? Teferi is, you know, it's just okay. Counterspell, Snap. Spell Pierce is pretty sketchy, honestly. Like, Rest in Peace doesn't really do that much against them. It just have, like, the one Kroxa and, like, not that much else. I guess Rest in Peace stops, what of the Feign Death effects does Rest in Peace stop? Does it stop all of them? Dress Down is amazing against them? Is it? Like, dispute hitting EI and Drown now. Because you gotta understand, folks, that they're like a Thoughtseize Grief deck. So, like, we're going to be on a low resource game. We don't want to just be drawing random conditional cards if we can avoid it. So, stops all of them. Yeah, I mean, like, is that good, though? I don't know. Stops Kroxa and the Feign Death effects. Makes Pyromancer a little worse. Snapcaster EI, Consider, Teferi. Bolt Ending. I kind of want Subtlety. I guess Hallowed Moonlight also stops the Scamsies, right? That's true, yeah. And then Recipes also makes our Snapcaster worthless, which is really bad, so. Jace, Explosives, Dispute, Aether Gust. Hallowed Moonlight. Yeah. I'm not going to change much, honestly. I don't think I want that much. This is fine. Let's try this. Alright. Scamming. I'm a scam artist. Moonlight's pretty narrow, I agree. Honestly, Moonlight's very similar to Dress Down. It's like a little worse, a little better. Actually, if how does that work? Judge, If they play a Fury, so they pitch cast a Fury, and they feign, and you play Dress Down, and then they feign death it. I guess the Fury wouldn't die then, because because it wouldn't die. I'm just trying to ask, like, if you Dress Down and they feign death after Dress Down, it'll still have the death ability, right? Yeah, because Fury wouldn't die because Dress Down, but, like, if it... I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't freaking matter. All right, let's Mulligan give us no lander. Just the old Sacred Foundry Plains Counterspell hand.
Somebody's playing a
No
prank
biggie.
on
We're going to
me.
keep this. Ship the Counterspell. Obviously, we have Ragavan at the Stoneforge, which is fine. Watery Grade. Do they have the turn 1 nuts? No, just have Thoughtseize. Sure. Right. Dress Down with the trigger of a stack. Or, like, I don't know. Whatever. Dress Down's confusing. Take the Ragavan. I'm good. Scalding Tarn's a good draw. Go find a Triome, get our mana working. We got good card advantage in all 3 of our cards, which is nice. They're at 16 already. 14 already. Hammer resub, thanks so much. Croxa. Croxa's lame. Alright, let's Triome. We're going to discard Teferi here, I think. Teferi is like, it's fine, but it's honestly just Stoneforge or Iteration. I want these lands too, so. Discard Teferi. And then we're going to Sacred Foundry. I want to be able to cast EI next turn without playing a land, so play Stoneforge Mystic. And this Stoneforge is going to get what? I think we're going to get the Kaldra, honestly. I have a second Stoneforge, and it forces them to kill this next turn, which they might not want to do. I guess we're like a little soft with the card Fury, right? We don't really have a way to kill a Fury. That's a 4/4. They feign death it or whatever it is. Whatever the... There's like 9 different feign death effects. They all do different things, like slightly. What do you got, friend? Good old Sideboard Mystic. Hope I end up playing against some Jeskai Creativity. We played against 5-color Creativity earlier. I punted. Should have won. Should be 3-0 right now. Just had to kill Mystic. To persist. That's okay, though. I forgive myself. Bloodstained Mire. So... They don't have to kill Stoneforge this turn, but, like, they probably want to. Okay, they're going to fetch a Steam Vents tapped. Sure. And cast an End-Step Dress Down. Sure. That's fine, I guess. So, obviously, I can't activate Stoneforge right now. I think we just say go and put in Kaldra on their turn. Like, yeah. Next turn we get EI and Stone. Yeah, just like put the threat in play. They're at 13 already, so just land go. So, Dress Down dies on my end step, and then I still have a Kaldra to put in, which is great. It is Kaldra, right?
You're saying it wrong.
Kaldra. Wins the match. Listen, I'll take it. All right, match 5. Hand is passable. We can keep this. Look at this. Look at his hand. Bolt, snap, counterspell. Easy game. Scalding Tarn. Stomping Ground. What is this? Search for Tomorrow? Some sort of freaking Scape Shift Titan deck? Is that good for us or bad for us? Like bad for us, right? You just drop Triome. Sure, I guess. Just play Triome here. The Uncle Buddy. Everyone, first off, what's the highlight of the Uncle Buddy? What's up, Uncle Buddy? Did I play submitted lists? No. I used to do a show called Your Deck Live, where you could donate, and then I would do a whole show based around your deck. But that's currently closed right now. That will open hopefully at some point in the future. But you know, I do a lot of content, and it's just I'm getting to it hopefully. Info for that's on my website, which is on the follow thing right there. It's the last one. All info for that's on there, and I hope to get that back at some point this year. But it's been the priority list is very long, and it is definitely a little lower on the list. All right, I mean, it's gonna cast like a Farseek or something. Sure, explore soon. Yeah, Your Deck Live was a very fun show, but it definitely took over the channel a little bit, and yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it would help if they didn't release a new set literally every month. You know, like trying to keep up with that is very time consuming. So. All right. I mean, like, the problem is that they're just gonna have like 5 mana next turn, and like we need to resolve a threat or something. I guess we're gonna Stoneforge this turn because we need to have up counter spells every turn for Titans on the Titan turns, and this is our last chance to resolve a threat when they only have 5 mana. So, just like is what it is, I guess. But yeah, definitely prefer to have a Ragavan here, but here's Stoneforge. You managed to find 4 entirely different lightning bolts for your creativity deck. You'll be playing at an RCQ next month. Still a piece of garbage. Classless, Hammer. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you out. That's classless. 4 mismatched lightning bolts. Hate it. Hate it. Here's Kaldra. The only way I would accept mismatched lightning bolts is if literally every card in your deck is mismatched. All the basics, all the 4-ofs, like everything. That would be a beautiful disaster, I think. All right, well, shields are down. Go nuts, opponent. Some people just want to watch the world burn. All right, I mean, what you got, friend? I guess if they play like a Dryad and a Valakut, just like naturally, that's a problem. Here's a Wrenn, which is fine. Oh God, I don't want to encourage people to do mismatch stuff. I'm not doing the Lord's work right now. All right, Wrenn, return a land, Bolt, Stoneforge Mystic. Sure. They have 3 cards in hand. Now they have Wrenn kind of taking up also. So this card's ridiculous. Like, all right, let's say go. We have Spell Pierce is great. Right, that's wonderful. All right, I'll say go. Unfortunately, we're just like not threatening them forever here. They have infinite lands. I'd imagine they are playing a Dwarven Mine, probably, right? There it is. And they call it a mine. 2 Dwarven Mines. That's an army. That's an army in a can.
That still only counts as one.
Alright, sure. Dwarf token beats are here. Yeah. Gimli and Gloin. That's my wee lass. Yeah, probably a Titan creativity deck, I would guess. Search for Tomorrow. Nice Spell Pierce, idiot. Idiot. Get a Forest. I'm gonna get Spell Pierce or something? No. No. Frickin' Sakura Tribalder here. 2011 called. They want their Snapcaster Mage back. Alright, let's get a duel or Triumph or whatever. Let's get Steam Meds. All right. I mean, I guess consider Teferi. I mean, Teferi doesn't like do anything here. You know, like we like bounce a dwarf, it gets pecked at by 1/1s. Just graveyard this. Hallowed Fountain. Oh my god. This is like is not good. Counterspell again? Or should have died at 1/1s. I think they have a third dwarf in mind. It's just an army. It's an actual army. I don't know what to do. Alright, let's play this tab and just say go. Yes, back when you could stack damage, this card was ridiculous. Poor Savannah Alliance never held a chance. Never had a chance. Alright. I mean, they've got, thankfully, no third mind, I guess. 8 mana available. And they have a Wren taking up as well with a Bolt in the graveyard. So, like, that's a wing addition. You know, like, I guess by playing this tapped, I remove the ability for me to Bolt, Snap, Bolt, which is not ideal, I guess. If it also is not to draw a Balak, I'm screwed too. I'm just gonna kill Wren though. We'll just Bolt, Snap, Bolt the Wren. I definitely should like played it on tap land though. I think I should not have played the tap land. Yeah, so we'll Bolt this. Untap. And just like Snap, Bolt, Ragavan. Ragavan. Alright. Here's Snapcaster Mage. Here's the Bolt. You know, Ren's only drawn them like 6 extra cards, so now I can kill it. You know? I have to cast 2 spells to kill it. It's just a reasonable card. And then we'll just say go here with Counterspell up. Ragavan. Honestly, these dwarves are just like dwarfing our offense. All right. Deckless is on the overlay. Murktide today? No. I can't counter this. If they have a Titan, I just lose. So, all right, I guess. Cinderglade. They have a lot of land. If they had drawn a Valakut, naturally we were dead. So we're fortunate in that respect, I suppose. But attack with everything. Wow. Wow. All right. I mean, 2 cards left. Just say go. Where's my Spell Snare? I do love Spell Snare. That's interesting. EI dash with Counterspell up. I like that. Land. Oh, there it is. So we're going to put and then this. Just get an island. I guess I didn't need to, whatever. Didn't need to fetch immediately, but dash Ragavan, attempt to kill Wren. Problem, of course, is that we're just dying to 1/1s. It's so funny how good Dwarven Mine is. Like, it's just actually comical because like the Eldraine, this common land cycle is just so broken with fetch lands. They've already banned Mystical Sanctuary. Dwarven Mine's a key card in the entire format. The white one's playable. The green one's seen play. Only the black one's really been like completely unplayable. It's like just gross how good they are. It's just how good fetch lands are, but given these land types, sure was a decision. All right, we're 10. Black one's good in Pauper. That's fair. All right. Here comes... Oh, we're just dead. So they have Scapeshift and Titan. Or double Scapeshift. That sucks. I mean, we had to make the play we made. We're just dying, so... They actually don't have anything? Really? That last card is not a Titan or a Scapeshift or something like that? Damn. Really? We're still alive? All right, they're at 13. So you're telling me there's a chance. All right. I mean, we got to like start bolting freaking dwarves and stuff. I think we're like in good shape though. If they actually have nothing, I'm going to leave it bolt, snap, bolts. So we'll just like say go here. They're holding back the Elder because I have Ragavan. And they know about it. Sakura Tribe Elder, number 2. Sure. Here comes Sakura Tribe Elder. Alright, so now they have no cards in hand either, so we can just like actually kill everything. Bolts. And we're going to snap bolts. The dwarf, and then block the Tribe Elder and make them decide if they want to sack it or not. Alright, so we've now stemmed the tide here. I do want to block, right? Maybe I don't, actually. We're at 8. That's fine. It's not going to block. Jumpman! Resub. Jumpman. It's got the upper hand. Subbing to me whenever they can.
Here comes the money.
Thanks, Jumpman. Month number 2 support month. Appreciate it. Untap. And we draw a land here. I have a very interesting choice. Oh, we didn't. Do we like just slam Kaldra and give him a turn to draw a boomer? All right. We can like actually we can bolt Tribe Elder and dash Ragavan. Sure. Like it's not really a good dash, but whatever. Yogi Brown. Yogi says, "Am I run out mountains where they've drawn Balakut? That'd be sweet." They didn't sacrifice it? Maybe they are scared of running out of mountains. It's pretty funny, actually. All right, dash this. Got the Spell Pierce ready to go. We don't think they have a third mind yet because they didn't. They would have brought it into play earlier. So here comes Ragavan. Ragavan's going to reveal Titan. Wooded Foothills. All right. Yeah, I guess you're up. And now I have enough mana to cast the Cauldron next turn, which is cool, so. Snapcaster Counterspell. No attack. Wow. I mean, we just dash Ragavan, right? Our goal is to get to enough mana to play Kaldra with the counterspell up. Could have cast Kaldra here, but it's not lethal. I think we can wait. They have a card in their hand too, so. What's up, Gorman? Everyone's hi to Gorman. Let's hear it for Gorman.
Make a little noise here, huh?
Woo!
Come on, I can't hear you.
Bolts? Lightning bolts. Sure. Pack of Bandit resub, thanks so much. Check out my new haircut. Alright. 3, 6, 7, 8. So we draw a land. We can Kaldra with the counterspell up. No cards in hand. I might Kaldra anyway, honestly. Ugh, that's scary. Alright. I mean, Dryad means that Balakut's now a nasty draw, but sure. I'm not going to counter that. Balakut was already a good draw anyway, so. Alright, I think we just gotta like play Kaldra next turn, even if we don't draw land. Can't afford to just sit here any longer. Just draw land, please. Sure. Alright, well, you know what they say. Go big or go home. Just doing it the old-fashioned way. Tap 7. Play my Mythic Rare. Living Weapon. Attack. Counterspell is up. And then just don't draw Balakut. I think Balakut, as long as we can avoid them drawing Balakut naturally, I think this game is in the bag. If I may be so bold, so presumptuous. No lifelink. No lifelink. Garbage card. Whew. Whew, boy. Whew, boy.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back
Thought we were
in.
dead that game. Thought we were just dead as can be. Alpine Moon is in. Aether Gust is in. Honestly, Flusterstorm in the early turn, just like counter a ram spell is kind of fine. Dress Down's pretty awkward because like it can stop a Titan for a turn, but that's just it. And then next turn rolls around and like we don't really remove a Titan very well. Salty's pretty cool. J Stress Down, Explosives, Moonlight, Rest in Peace, Dispute, Flusterstorm. What's bad here? Teferi's not great. Ragavan, our bolts. I guess our endings are pretty bad. I guess ending kills Ren, I guess, right? So, playing a Tron today? Nah, no Tron today. Spell Pierce is pretty like, it could tag like a Search tomorrow or something like that, but it's pretty bad. It's obviously awful against Scape Shift too. Snapcaster, Stoneforge, Bolt, Iteration, Prismatic Ending, a Shaven Ending maybe. Ren is really annoying, but Teferi's also not great. To get that Teferi. Honestly, our bolts aren't great either, but like they close the game at least, so. Alpine Moon, Aether Gust, Subtlety. Just not Teferi, I guess. Teferi is pretty bad, so. Do I even want to cut Teferi for like another. Like, is Flusterstorm better than Spell Pierce? Spell Pierce does counter Ren, I guess. And we are on a draw. I mean, it's like pretty bad, but Rest Down, Explosives, Hallowed Moonlight, Rest in Peace, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Sure. Leaving the Miser Spell Pierce, I guess. Stoneforge, Snapcaster, Counterspell. Yeah, this is fun. Let's try this. Spell Pierce can tag a Veil. That's true also. Maybe Flusterstorm's better than in that respect. Can't counter a Ren though, so Veil's number's annoying. It's pretty good though. We can keep this. Doesn't feel like a very good matchup, honestly. But oh no, the naturally drawn Valakut changes the texture of everything. Ragavan. Nope. All right. Sure. We got Dub Stoneforge. Fetching. Valakut A Molten Pinnacle. And they're going to play a Forest. I guess they're playing around Blood Moon. But they have a Tri-Elder anyway. That seems terrible to play a Forest there, honestly. Like, with a Valakut in play, like in the natural Valakut being a real thing. Kaldra. No! Kaldra! No! I don't want to bid it. I want an Opt. This is where Opt bet is better than Consider. We don't want Kaldra to be in the graveyard. We want it in our deck. Oh, I have to draw it here. Oh, God. Oh, the humanity. All right. It's our literal best threat. Oh, God, I hate it. All right. Sure. Borg, resub. Thanks so much. The one-outer. All right. That's gross. Let's untap and be really, really sad. Draw Ragavan, too. Oh, man. Ragavan, where you been all my life, man? Why you gotta show up on turn 2 here? Yeah. I could have Dryad in hand, but, like, that still just seems sketchy. So, like, what if I deal with it? Let's get Sword of Fire and Ice. You got a bevy of equipment here. A, veritable storage something. I don't know. I can't talk.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
Take it. Alright, here's Tri-Elder. Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright, friend, what do you got? They got Explore. What decks are on the agenda today? They're all posted on Twitter. All 4 decks. Hello? Is this the Explore no land tilt? Ah, I've been sick. Stomping Ground. Scalding Tarn. The problem in this game is I don't have a counterspell, so if they just like go for Titan, we just die. But they don't know that, I suppose. Cinderglade. Golf reset, thanks so much. And Dryad too. Search tomorrow. Okay. So like if this had been a mountain, they'd be online already practically. And a bolt. Holy shit, they have everything. Alright. So now they're 2 land drops away from a bolt. Whereas if this was a mountain, they could just kill my Ragavan here, which is like pretty insane. So we're gonna bluff counterspell because we have another option. Because we're just dead next turn. I think that we want to try and get them to not play a big thing next turn, so we can play iteration and try and set up for it. Tab 3. Search for frickin' tomorrow. Alright, well, now land drop does it. So you can see how much different the naturally drawn Valakut games are for us. They're pretty bad. 2 cards in hand. Hopefully EI can find us an Alpine Moon, perhaps? I mean, got to assume they have another land to kill Ragavan here, right? Deck was on the overlay. Should be, at least. What's going on? What happened? What's like? Just play him out and kill Ragavan. If you got it or you don't, right? You're on mobile. Wish I was a little bit taller, y'all. Wish I was a baller. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna wish for like a bolt here or something like that. Wishing for a second Valakut? Oh my god. Alpine Moon. We need Alpine Moon bad. Bad. Stone Rain isn't good enough anymore because they have 2 Valakuts, so. Oh! Damn! Now I need a counterspell, though. That's not true, actually, but I'll take one. Frickin' Alpine Moon, folks. Ragavan reveals a Wren. I have no fetch lands, though. Alright, we're going to EI here, and then we're going to cast Alpine Moon. Try to find a land counterspell. That'd be the actual nuts would be land counterspell off EI here. That would really wrap things up. Oh wow. All right. Well, I guess that's fine. We bricked on the EI, so we'll take the Aether Gust, I suppose, and exile the Spell Pierce, and just play this Alpine Moon. They only have 1 card in hand, so Valakut the Molten Pinnacle, not a Molten Pinnacle, the Molten Pinnacle, is now a Utopia with no abilities. If we cast 2 Expressive Iterations into Opt, we could EI-O. They draw Titan. All right, so they have a Titan, but of course they don't have any way to stop my thingy, so here's Titan. I can Gust this when they go to attack and shuffle it away. Oh, that's a May, actually. Never mind. So we'll just Gust this probably anyway. All right. Let's see. We're holding on for life here with Alpine Moon. Alpine Moon is We really need the Alpine Moon to stick around here to have a chance to win this game. Oh, another Alpine Moon. That's intriguing. I don't watch trailers now. I mean, I want to kill them as fast as possible. We can, like, Aether Gust the prime time. They just cast it again, obviously. But I don't think we really care. I think just Stoneforge Moon. Just say go. Let them attack for 6, whatever. Yeah, they have Beseiju. We're playing the second one for sure. Oh, that's true. Ragavan just steals it. Duh. Right. That is true. So if I gust this, Ragavan steals it. I make a treasure. Yeah, I like that. Actually, let's do that. So let's Aether Gust here.
Get off my plane.
Right. Ragavan steals it. Steals it, Ragavan.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
Keeper Mulligan. Ragavan should go to jail. Keeper Mulligan, what do you think? All right. We should do everything, right? So we just cast the Alpine Moon and play Stoneforge Mystic. There's the prime time. Alpine Moon, number 2.
A still only counts as one.
Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, again. Now let's cast Stoneforge Mystic. For nothing. Why don't I watch trailers? Because I want to go into movies blank slate. No preconceptions, no expectations. Just want to see the movie as intended. Trailers always give so much away. And then when you see a cool scene in a trailer, you just spend the whole damn movie waiting for the cool scene. You're not, like, in the movie, you know? So, Red and 6. Annoying, but fine. I have a lot of discipline. I mean, it makes the more enjoyable for me, you know? Like, I don't find trailers enjoyable. Ragavan's dead. But I think we're good. Now I have active Stoneforge. We draw another Ragavan. We're just gonna do this. So we're gonna put in Kaldra. Do we just kill Ren or just try and kill them? We attack them, and the next turn we dash Ragavan. Oh, should we have Bolt too? We just could attack them. Yeah. Attack them. I'll just cast Ragavan, honestly. So obviously, if they minus Ren on Ragavan, we just don't really care, so. Tell this person 2017 calls. We're playing Snapcaster Mage, so I don't want to hear it, all right? Still, the old Snapcaster versus Valakut deck, you know? Actually, we should have killed Ren. You want to know why? Because if they drew a Beseiju, they can Beseiju Alpine Moon, buy it back, Beseiju Alpine Moon, and now they're actually online. That was a huge punt. We should have killed the Ren. Because Beseiju is like one of their few outs, if any. So, Bolt's no, yeah, whatever, sure. Yeah, so that I should have killed the Ren. It makes our clock, I guess it makes our clock a turn slower, but I don't know. Not sure. Whatever, just killed him. You're dead. So we punted away the 5-0, unfortunately. Went 4-1. Deck's kind of cool, honestly. Upstairs. Upstairs in chat, please. All right. That was pretty sweet, honestly. So we went 4-1, and our one loss was a game 3. Their opponent's dead on board, just punt, and then they drew out on us. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised with this deck. Like, it just looks like a deck that's, you know, like trying to relive the glory days. But Snapcaster was good. Obviously, there was no doubt that just like EI, Ragavan, Expressive, Teferi are all really, really good. But Stoneforge was a pretty good threat, and the snaps are good, honestly. Snap Bolt is still pretty good. Wouldn't mind a Spell Snare somewhere, honestly. I would say the worst card in the deck was Consider. You probably need it because you're playing Snapcaster, but like it was awkward to cast at times. Wouldn't mind a few fast lands either. Our mana base was very painful. I think that like you probably want the blue-red fast land because you want to be able to cast Ragavan on turn 1 and then have double blue for Counterspell. I would say like 2 or 3 blue-red fast lands, just like it's something to do. I think the extra Triome is totally unnecessary too. I don't see a reason why we need to cast Ending for 4. And just like the lands were awkward at times, for sure. So, but yeah, deck was kind of sweet, honestly. I like it. So, more decks to play on stream, but you two folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you like the modern content. And peace. I'm out. Sorry I punted. My bad.